Welcome to the Flaherty follow-up, episode number 11. I'm here with Claire Woolsey, a dear friend of mine, but we are chatting interior design today. So Claire, thanks for being on the show.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Finally get to see you.
I know, it's been too long. So Claire and I go way back, actually helped her and her husband buy the land to build their dream home, which we are sitting in at the minute. So we've kind of gone through all sorts of things, friends in real estate, so that could be a whole episode in itself. But tell us about your new venture. So you've always been intrigued by design, you've kind of dabbled with it, but now you're official. So tell us where you are, your title, and how it's going.
So I recently just started working for JTA Custom Design. They did mostly commercial, like restaurants and coffee shops and all sorts of things, but they started getting really busy with residential, and so they called me and said, would you like to be a part of the residential design team? And I was really excited about it, and so now I just kind of head their whole residential side of it, and it's been really fun.
Perfect. I mean, tell me what's your favorite part? Is it the ability to be creative, to kind of be flexible, or just what are you really holding on to?
So I needed a creative outlet, and being a mom and everything, you kind of just identify as being a mom for the longest time. And so when my kids got more independent, I was like, okay, I need to be creative and do things. So like for friends and family, I started helping them with remodels and decorating, and now it just kind of blossomed into this whole career for me. And so it's really fun meeting new people and seeing what they like, because I don't like to go in and design like what your neighbors are doing. Like everybody's house needs to represent them and their family. So I like to come in, meet with them, and then create their space, their own style. And so every single house is different, right?
Absolutely. No, I know she helped a client of mine, and they have Jaguar wallpaper in the bathroom, and but it's her, and it tied in. It was her Barbie glam dream house is what we called it. And like, I'm so inspired to, see other people. I'm not super creative, so I think just being able to appreciate that has been really neat for me. So tell us about some projects you have going on, or maybe the most unique things you've kind of thought about to give some people ideas.
Yeah, so Kylie's house was really fun. That was the Barbie glam house. And so she needed to have animal print in every single room, which not all of us are going to want animal print in every single room. So she was really fun to design for, because she was thinking out of the box. So I never got to shop for somebody like that, right? So it was really fun, and it turned out beautiful.
Yes.
Right now I'm working on 5 different homes.
Okay.
And everybody has their own style and their own take. And of course, everybody wants to know, well, what's trending?
Yeah.
What is trending? So the thing when I go into design is I don't like to do what is trending.
Okay.
I want something that is going to be timeless. And so we're seeing a lot of, everybody loves the white kitchen because it's nice and it's clean, but bringing in some warmer tones with your oak woods and changing out the cabinetry, and then doing some really fun hardware in the kitchen, more modern. I don't think that the brass is going to go anywhere, because it's always just clean and really rich looking.
Yeah.
And mixing it up with your warmer woods, and just not all white. Like add a black cabinet in there, and it's just more warm, inviting, and cozy. Yeah.
No, I think the gray and white is out. I mean, I think we've all heard that. We're probably years behind that trend even being out, but I agree. I mean, I think it's more my style too, is just to kind of have that mix of warm tones. So, okay. All right. So there you go. You're hot on the trail. You guys know what's coming up. Let's talk about paint colors, because do we still like kind of that fresh, bright, but maybe it's not necessarily stark white?
Right. So it's more of your creamier tone, so it's just not like blatantly in your face. Again, going more with the warmer. And if you do like the modern feel, go ahead and do like your oak cabinetry with your white cabinetry, or black is always timeless, and it just makes your environment look more like dramatic and rich. And then if you want the modern feel, change up the lighting.
Okay.
So, and that is like super cheap when I have my friends come to me saying, I want to upgrade our kitchen, but financially we can't do anything right now. So your go-tos are change out your hardware on your cabinetry and change out your lighting, because it makes a huge difference.
So true. So true. Yeah. We even did that with my house. So the lighting, was an easy fix relatively inexpensive, and it is a whole new look.
It does. It changes. I call it the jewelry of the house.
There you go.
It's the most fun part of design is when the lighting goes in, because it just changes the whole mood of a room.
Totally.
So, yeah, it's easy fix.
Okay. Well, what is next? I mean, obviously you kind of just jumped into this, but where do you see it taking you in the coming months and years?
So I see our design team expanding and growing, because we are getting in a lot more clientele, and commercially, like JTA is just exploding right now. And what's really cool and fascinating about JTA, which I've never worked with this before, is everybody's intimidated to remodel their home, or they get overwhelmed. And so what I usually would do is I would bring everything to you, like your tile and like all the designs. But with JTA, we actually have an IT like company within the company.
Okay.
And we do everything in 3D imagery. So if I get your lighting and your wallpaper and your tile, we'll actually walk through your kitchen and have all the new materials in your kitchen, so you can see and visualize what it's actually going to look like.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's really neat. And then it just kind of gives our clients that comfort of like, okay, it's not as overwhelming as I thought it was going to be, because you actually get to see it in your own space, which is amazing.
Oh, no.
Game changer.
Huge. I mean, I think for us, it's Matterport tours or virtual tours. I mean, it's AI, computer, tech. I mean, this is where we're all going. So for someone to be able to actually visualize it and see it, and you're right. I mean, probably just they pull the trigger a lot faster too.
A lot quicker. Because sometimes if I would just bring you the Jaguar wallpaper and then a black tile, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, no, no, no. And then you see it in the space, you're like, wait a minute, that actually is kind of fun and it goes.
Yeah.
So it's not as intimidating. And so, and that's what like I love working with you and Kylie and Kristen. The husbands are always like, well, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm just like that best friend that says, buy it. And we all need that. We all need that person, right?
Absolutely.
Like, or be like, no, that doesn't really look good together. So I'm just kind of in your ear directing you, so you could find what fits your style and what is going to make your home.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever needs a new best friend, give Claire a call. We'll put her info in the comments down below, but just want to thank you for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
I can't wait to see all the things that are coming.
I know, I'm really excited.
Cool.
It's going to blow you away.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.